What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter, but this is a special edition because this is the next wave. The next wave means the next artist that you need to check out, and the next wave of artists that's coming out. They might have did projects before. They might have visuals out there, but they ain't really get that push that they really need so everybody could know who they are. And then we got somebody right here. They see your name on the screen, but tell them your name.
My name Big Rod 1804.
What the hell is the 1804?
That's anybody who got 1804 in their name, that means they Haitian. That's our independence
Ah,
year.
you
Yeah.
know, it's funny because I put that together, but I was
Right.
like, I ain't want to sound stupid. Like, yo, it got anything to do with the Haitian Revolution? But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, for sure.
that's fine. So it's a lot of people with that in their name.
Yeah, yeah. Like, there's a couple rappers out there with it. 1804 Jack Boy. They used to be with Kodak Black. It's a lot of Haitians that just run with that. Like they just put on the end of their name, like on IG and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fire. I dig
Right.
that. I dig that.
You're gonna
So
see it now. Now that I brought it up, you're
right,
gonna see
right,
it
right.
definitely.
Now it's gonna be everywhere.
Right.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Brooklyn. Right now I'm in Philly and I grew up in Jersey, so that's where the whole tri-state ride thing come from. I've been in all three of them spots. You know what I'm saying?
What part of Brooklyn you from?
Flatbush, of course. I
Oh,
mean, ain't Crown Heights though.
yeah, yeah. You have to say Flatbush.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so you said you in Philly now?
Yeah, I've been in Philly for a long time, like almost 20 years. I moved out here in '04.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but damn,
Yeah.
20 years don't seem like that long ago, but that was a long time
Right,
ago.
right. Yep, yep.
So, your musical influence, does it come from Brooklyn or does it come from Philly?
From all three places, because you gotta think, I'm an 80s baby, so I grew up in the 90s. I grew up listening to all the 90s music, Nas, Hove, Biggie, all that stuff. And when Siegel and Major Figures came out, I was hip to that, and Eve and Most Wanted. So all of that played, all three places played a part in me being me. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when people ask me where I'm from, I gotta tell you I'm from all three, because if you know me, you're gonna know that's how I carry it. You know what I'm saying?
You said something that people probably like, what? Most Wanted. Philly's Most Wanted.
Right, right, right.
Bubonic,
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. Like people don't
Uh,
even give them no props or nothing.
right.
Like,
I don't know why,
yeah,
because they was just as important as all the rest
right,
of them.
right.
For
And
real.
Cross the Border was my joint too, man.
Right, right.
Cross the
And they could
Border.
spit. Them dudes
Yeah,
could spit.
yeah. But it's funny that they when we talk Philly history, they're really not mentioned. Philly's Most Wanted is not mentioned
Right.
that much. So when you moved there, you caught that wave of that Beanie Sigel state prop was about the. What was
Yeah,
the city
yeah.
like around that time?
It was lit, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Philly was lit around that time. When Siegel first came out, Cosmic Kev, you used to listen to Come Up Show back then to
Right.
catch all these guys. And we had, up there we had Music Box, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But down here it was Urban Expressions.
Hmm.
So you would catch them guys on there. Major Figures really had it on Smash back then.
Word over
Yes.
state
Yeah.
prop.
Yeah, State Prop was later.
Right over
Major Figures was
Siegel.
the original. Yeah, it
Over
was just
Siegel.
Siegel
Okay.
first.
Okay.
He was rocking with them. Siegel was rocking with them. Most Wanted and Eve, they was all rocking together. They were going on the come up show and be spitting and stuff. And then State Property came out after that.
So this
Because
a
Oskino and Sparks was down with ICH, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was kind of split up. State Property was kind of put together.
so this around the time where y'all had the All Star game too, right? You remember when y'all had the All Star game?
I don't remember. I was young back
The
then, but
All
I don't
Star
remember. You know what
game
I'm
was
saying?
in 2001 or something like that.
All right, all right.
2002, and
That's
Philly
around that time, though. That's around that time.
Iverson was still playing in Philly, so y'all
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
All
I
Star
used to see him
game.
around.
It was lit. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't even know. So who else was in the town? Because we only really
There was a
heard.
lot of spitters, man. I can go on for days. Like, it's guys that never really, like, if you from Philly, you know these guys, but it's guys that, that never really got their shine outside of Philly. Like, I remember, like, just off top, I could think of Pretty Ugly. Like, Pretty Ugly, he
Papes,
was a problem. You know what I'm saying?
aka Papes. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was a lot of dudes that used to come. Every week, it was somebody new on that come up show going crazy.
Right.
And that kind of, like, really inspired me to, to step my game up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What is it about y'all that got like these 32, 48 bar raps and shit? Like everybody else is spit a 16. Y'all don't know what a 16 is. What's
Man, listen, man, back then, I could speak for myself. You know, I used to come out here because I was still in Jersey around that time, but where I was at in Jersey was close to Philly.
Right.
So I used to come out here. We used to just go to people blocks. Like, say, my man, he'd be out there with his cousin. He'd be like, yo, he rap. Oh, yeah, they go get the guy from up the street that rap. And you just got a battle for hours. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, so you had to be ready. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't handle 16. You got to have like 32s and have like 5 or 6 of them. So you could, at any given time, somebody going to try to battle you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for that. You know what I'm
So
saying? So,
when we think of major figures, we think of Gilly, but was the other dudes really, really big out in the town too?
yeah, for sure. Like, Gilly, to me, he was like the face, but a lot of people would say Spade was better than Gilly back then.
Spado, yeah.
You know, Dutch and Spade, Bianca, all them guys, Ab Lava, they all was like big out here. Like they really had the city on smash back then.
Was Philly ever, because it's like the city of brotherly love, but you know, y'all got this side, north, west.
Yeah.
Is it ever a time that Philly was united?
Around that time when it was Siegel
Oh
and the major
wow.
figures and all that, that's the time it was united.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
as united as it probably ever gonna be.
Did the record deals break it up, you think?
Nah, I felt like that situation with the figures and state property they had,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that kind of, you know,
Right, right.
yeah, that was like some street stuff. I mean, that turned into some rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, rap stuff turned to street stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. So
yeah,
when did the because became a point where you had the Reed Dollars, you had the Ciceros, you had the
right.
Cassidys, you
That's
had
the
the
DVD era.
DVD era. Okay.
Yeah, that's the DVD era. That's
Right,
like my
right.
era right there for real when I started rapping and stuff.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah,
Joey
that was
Jahad, NH, D
yeah, all them
Jones,
guys. Yeah,
Kaboom. You know, like,
yeah,
well, everybody know Philly rappers is my favorite rappers. I'm from Brooklyn, but Philly
right.
rappers is my favorite spitters in the whole culture. So that's how I'm naming these
Right.
names that you like, yo, you wouldn't even think I know them, but I definitely know
Right. Man, I
because
feel like a lot of people was tuned in around that time. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
As
right.
far as the DVDs, like some people say that, you know, that made everybody tune in to YouTube. I wouldn't say all that, but I feel like a lot of people was tuned in, and some of these rappers from other places, I hear it in their flow. You could tell they grew up on that. You know what I'm saying?
So we hear the King of Philly debates. To me, the King of Philly will always be Siegel.
Right.
What you think?
That's my favorite out of
Right,
everybody, Siegel.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? To me, yeah, Siegel. But some people would say it's Meek. Some people would say it's Gilly. You know, some people would say it's Will Smith or so. I don't know, but
You think it's an
me
era thing?
personally, Siegel. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think it's an era thing?
Yeah, because
Depending on
Meek
how
came
old you
later.
are, yeah, me,
Meek
yeah.
came from the DVD era.
Right.
Siegel came from the AI era. I'm gonna say that. That's the AI era. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When
yeah.
AI was running around. Yeah.
But how could Meek be the king of Philly when he might be the most successful, but
Right.
I don't think nobody didn't want to be like Meek. Niggas wanted to be like Siegel, man.
Right.
Like
I
niggas
feel
want
like Meek is just the face. Like
right.
he held it down for a lot of summers and he put on for the city to the point where it's like you gotta acknowledge him as one of the top guys. You know what I'm saying?
But do he got more hits than Siegel?
Hits. I don't know. I feel like he might. He might. He be up there. Meek got a lot of songs,
No,
bro.
he do. No, I'm listen, I'm not no way discrediting Meek. But when I think of Siegel, I just think about them introspective raps that made me really think about life. So when we think about dreams and
Right.
nightmares, that's Siegel lane. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he started
Siegel, to
that
me,
pain.
Siegel's the better rapper,
Yeah.
hands down. I don't like he's top three to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like you can even hear it in my music a little bit. Like I got a lot from
I,
Siegel.
li- I
So
was listening to some of your joints. I was like, but
right,
it made me like it though. It made me
right.
say, okay, at least if he's going to be influenced by somebody, be influenced by somebody dope.
Yeah, somebody great. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I
somebody
told him
great.
that too, and I spoke to him. I said, man, you like one of my favorite rappers, man, because being out here, you're gonna rub shoulders with all these guys. Like they all accessible.
Yeah, they
You're gonna see
outside.
them.
They outside.
Yeah, you're gonna see them. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The young boy that got assassinated out there recently. What is
Right.
the town like behind that?
Man, everybody pissed off about that. And that
Mm,
happened not too far from me, like a couple blocks over from me. You know what I'm saying? So he was a good dude, like as far as I didn't know him personally, but his message, you know, he wasn't no drill rapper, he wasn't talking about killing people. Everybody that did know him say he was a good dude. So it's like everybody's already upset that people's getting murdered every day out here, and they're like, now you killing good people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, supposedly it was a robbery going wrong or whatever. I don't know, but if you peep, the whole internet was, and the whole city was in the uproar about that.
Right.
They got it, you know, they going crazy about that.
So Islam is very, very big in Philly. Do
Right.
everybody go to like Juma pray on Friday, then leave and be like, "What's good now?" Like, how does that work? Like, I'm confused. Like,
All right, so I'm gonna put it like this, man.
tell me, man. I'm confused.
You know, Islam is the predominant thing because it started with the nation out here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Back in the '60s and '70s, and then it's my opinion, when Malcolm X turned Sunni, a lot of people turned Sunni with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like when it's the majority, of course you're gonna have the bad. Like if you put a bunch of Christians, you know, who's gonna be committing the sins? The Christians, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So,
right, right,
you
right.
know, you got brothers out here that's really on their deen, and they, you know, they won't even curse, they don't listen to music. You got them type of guys running around here, but then you got the guys that's in the streets. They're still Muslim though.
Right,
They was
right, right,
born Muslim. You can't tell they're not Muslim,
right, right,
but they don't practice. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it's a
right.
difference. It's like, are you practicing or is you just Muslim? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying?
I now I understand because you have the
Right,
people who are believe in the faith and
right.
carry the laws and the deeds of the faith, and then you have people who they Muslim by birth, but it's like, okay, I'm still
Yeah.
going to get this money. I'm still going to be outside. I'm still
They
going to
still
do this.
street guys. They still, you know what I mean, the mix of that. And you can't really mix the two, but you can't really say they're not Muslim though. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like
And it's
only
funny.
God can tell them that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and
Like,
I do want to clarify, not to come down on the Muslim brothers like, oh y'all did that, because everybody has people that's capable of not doing the right thing. All
right.
denominations, all religions, all faiths. So that's one thing I don't like when people be like, oh, the Muslims, if it's predominantly the areas that if everybody ate peanuts out there, then you know what I'm saying, you can't say, yo, it's the peanut eaters. Everybody
Right,
eat
right,
that, but
right.
you're gonna have some good ones. You're gonna have some bad
You want
ones.
some bad ones,
It
yeah,
just
for
get
sure.
it just but I want to know, like, if do y'all know, and I say this, I done interview everybody from Philly. Yo, if y'all stuck together, do y'all know how y'all would run the rap game?
Yeah, I don't know about if we were running, but I know we would definitely leave a big impact out here. You know what I'm
Yo, y'all
saying?
got more styles than everybody.
Right, right,
Petey
right, right.
Crack alone got like 10 styles.
Yeah, Petey one of the goats out here,
Yeah, you
man.
got
Out to
Petey,
Petey.
you got Freeway, you got Meek, you got Gilly who could still rhyme if he want to.
Got Black Thought,
Black,
man. You know what
come
I'm saying? You
on,
got
you
guys like
understand what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got Black Thought, you got
Yeah.
so many, you got Vodka. I was listening to Vodka the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Vodka Problem, Cheap
This is
Raw,
what
all
I'm
them guys.
listening to Cheek Rob, I was listening to Vodka. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm really, really in tune. Joey Jihad, if he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? NH, like
Willie.
Quilly,
Right.
like
Yeah.
it's just too much talented. And then you know what else y'all got in Philly that a lot of people don't pay attention to? The soul music come from Philly.
Yeah. They like pain out here. They want to hear
Yo,
real like music.
Gamble
And
and
that's
Huff,
really my
bro.
type of music. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the Philly sound for real, for real.
Gamble and Huff. It's from
They want to
Philly.
hear yeah. Oh yeah, 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 for sure.
Gamble
Yeah.
and Huff. That sound is from Philly. That's Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. That's Teddy Pendergrass. That's
Yeah.
Patti LaBelle. That's Gamble
Patty
and
LaBelle, you
Huff.
know your stuff,
Yeah,
dog.
that's what
You
I'm
know your
saying.
stuff.
So
Yo.
like, and you
Jill
know what's funny?
Scott. Can't forget Jill
Jill
Scott.
Jill Scott, Music Soul Child.
Right,
Pink
right,
is
right.
from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like because I love pain music too. I love introspective music. I love music that
Right.
make me think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what?
Mm.
Damn, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because poverty, suffering, and pain is a universal language. It don't matter what color you are, where
Right.
you from. So when somebody's spitting that, I could always relate to them. That's what makes me gravitate
Right.
towards
Exactly.
Philly. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention y'all in Philly got them flows too. Them flows is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like dudes got some flow. Did the drill hit Philly?
Yeah, for sure. For
Damn.
sure. It's kind of dying down now, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But 2020, 2021, it was
Right.
bad out here. I'm not going to lie. The murder rate was crazy. They was drilling. They was rapping about the stuff they was doing. It was going down out here. I'm not going to lie to you.
Did the
Yeah.
gangs hit Philly?
Not Bloods and Crips, but they got their own little, you know what I mean, cliques and stuff out here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Almost like how Brooklyn got the Woos and the Chos. They
Right.
got stuff
Right.
like
Right.
that out here. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Y'all was a big boxing place too. Y'all had a lot of
Right.
boxers out there. It's funny that I'm saying that because I was just watching B Hop interview today on with Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had Joe Frazier. Y'all had
Mhm.
Bernard Hopkins. Y'all had a lot of people. It's so many to name. Do they y'all still box out there?
Yeah, it's a guy named Boots out here.
Oh,
He's
well,
doing
I
his
mean,
thing.
yeah, we know about Boots. Boots,
Yeah,
yeah,
Boots
Boots.
is, to me, he's like the most up and coming. We had Danny Garcia. We had a lot of people. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
It's still a lot of boxers out here for sure. Yeah, there's still guys out here.
But what I'm saying, like, do the young dudes aspire to be boxers anymore? Or everybody want to be a rapper.
Um, Bro, I couldn't tell you what these young dudes is doing, but I got one of my young boys. He in the gym. You know what I'm saying, out West Philly. I think it's James Schuler gym. He's a famous boxer, James Schuler,
Right,
whatever.
right. Mm-hmm.
And my young boy goes to that gym. He inspired. I put my son in boxing. You know, it's almost like a culture thing out here where you gotta learn how to. You know what I mean? Put your
Them
hands up,
hands
whatever.
together,
So
yeah. What
yeah. So
uh
I'm not sure. If, they serious about it, but it still goes on out here.
what's the disconnect between I know I'm older than you
Right.
younger than me, but then we got the ones younger than you. What's the disconnect with us and the younger guys? If you had to if somebody gave you
Me personally,
the task of trying to solve it, what would you think it is?
their mentality is just shot out here right now. Like everybody is on. All right, so I'm gonna say this: when we grew up, I always say it's the music too, though. But we grew up listening to hustle music.
Mm-hmm.
We come from the crack era.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking about getting money and all that. Now they coming up on a drill music where it's like it's cool to be a killer. It's not cool to get money. It's
Yeah.
not cool to get fly and drive cars and chains and all that. It's cool to wear shiesties, wear all black, athletic gear so you can run and shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to ride around with 30s and switches. That's the wave now. So it's just a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? But like I'll be around the young guys a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got, like my friends, we got sons that's like
Mm-hmm.
my son is 16 right now. He about to turn 16. So
That's that age right there.
yeah, yeah, that's the age. So, we be around them and we be trying to give them game because another thing is a lot of these kids don't got no fathers. So
Right.
I always tell my son, like, you having a father is a cheat code because there's nothing that you gonna go through that I ain't been through. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
Because
Right.
I
Right.
grew up in the prisons and all that. So it's like you got best of both worlds with me. Like I'm book smart and I've been through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I be trying to tell my young boys, like recently, it was some young boys out here, they riding around 5 deep. They go over Jersey, they get caught with 3 guns, and all of them got switches on them.
Mm.
And I told my young boy that was his homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Right.
that's like my nephew. I'm like, yo, you would have been dumb to even hop in that car with them, like knowing that was in there.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think smart. You gotta outsmart these. It's chess, not checkers. Like you gotta be smart. I mean, to survive out here. So I'm like, if you would have been caught in that car, man, I'd have been clowning you. Like, yo, you know better. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Real talk. So it's a different mind state for real. Like,
How many
you know,
projects have you put out?
I got a lot, man. I've been working since the early 2000s, so I got a crazy catalog.
On is it
Got,
on on the DSPs? Is it on
yeah,
the
it's on the
stream?
DSPs. Most of them is on there. Yup, yup, yup. I
So
got a
what?
lot of projects out.
So when they look you up right now, what name should they be looking under?
They should put Big Rock 1804. Most everything should pop up.
Do you get flack for your name?
Nah, why you say that?
Rod, you know what a rod is, right?
Hey, yo, I see what you said, my man, too. Talking about
I'm like,
pause on
yo,
the
big
name.
Rod, big Rod, like, yo, yeah, yeah. Shout
Now,
out
my
to
name was actually Big Rod first because that's what they called me since I was 12 years old. That's my
got
name
you,
out here.
got you,
My
got
name
you.
Rodney, so of course it's
God,
Big
yeah,
Rod,
it makes
right?
sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's the other artist out here that had that name, not out here, but somewhere. I think he's down south somewhere. He just kept putting out music every week. I'm like, I can't compete with this dude.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
why I added the 1804 on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
All right.
Shout out to
He
my
said, I ain't get flagged though.
yeah, yeah. That's my nephew. You know that. That's my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I raised
Yeah.
him and shit. So musically, do you have features out there? Like, do you have
Yeah, I
people?
got features. I mean, not as of recent. I've been, cause like with me, like, all right, so just to give you a little history, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I came out young. I got my name from battling. You know what I'm saying? I got my name. So then I had a group first. It was me. I don't know if you're familiar with T. Ill Dude, but
Mm-mm.
he's an artist. He's big out of Cali. We was
Okay.
all in a group together. My man Kato and the producer Cardiac. You ever heard of Cardiac?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, all right. So he come from my camp too. I
Oh
mean, we was a
wow.
group. You know what I'm saying? And over time, like I didn't did a lot as far as having features. I had songs with journalists back in the day. I had songs
Wow.
with so many people. I can't even think. Like I did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did songs with a lot of people, but like Young Hot, I got songs with Young Hot. I got songs with Lil Deluxe. I got songs with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But over the years, just taking breaks and going doing bids and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just was like, them guys took off. Like my man T Dot, you know, he got songs on Power, got songs he writes for people. He got songs with Meek. Like he big. He did his thing. He blew
Right,
up.
right,
Cardiac took off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my man Kato, he doing podcasting now, and me, I'm just really kind of getting back into this rap thing. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I've been around for a long time. Like, you will see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes back to the early 2000s.
So you got a lot of visuals out there as well.
Yeah, yeah. You can see my whole trans when I was young to now. Like, you can see that. Like, I was on one of them DVDs back in the day. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Heavy Spitters DVD.
Hell yeah, 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 hell yeah.
So that's my man Rick. He came out to Jersey to film me when I was 15. And me and T Dot doing a back and forth out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Like,
right,
I
right.
was like 15. Like, so you can see all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do
and
you do you have your own YouTube?
yeah, I got YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I got YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I tell all artists, just get your own YouTube, not for podcasting, but you need a headquarters visually where everybody could go and see everything that you did is right on that channel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So even if you don't have the video on your channel, you can make a playlist and put it in a playlist. So even if you
That's what I
snatch
need
it,
to do.
yeah, yeah,
I need to do
exactly.
that.
So even if you're snatching it from another channel, you could just say new and old visuals, and you could just make a playlist and put everything in that list. So if it's on his channel, you can still put it all on yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can
Okay.
still
All
put
right.
it
Yeah, I'm
on.
gonna
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can still put it all on yours. So you have the videos you uploaded. But if he
Yeah.
uploaded a video 16 years ago, you don't want to rip that because you want them views from back then. So you just take it and just make a playlist and just bring it over to you. So when they go to your channel, they see everything. You know what I'm saying? You could
Okay.
create playlists like that. Yeah. You know
All
what I'm
right. All
saying?
right.
That's
Let's
the
do it.
best thing to do. What you working on now?
I just dropped a project called Tri-State Ride. I dropped that on April 1st, and yeah, I got two albums I did with Cardiac. Me and Cardiac did two whole albums together. One's
Wow.
called I Love HG, and one's called More Love. To me, those are my best pieces of work ever. And I know, and this is why I reached out to you, doggy, because I'm like, yo, I need you to hear this. Because I know once you hear it and you stamp it, it's
Right.
going to go ready to go. Because I know what type of music you like. I know you're going to love this music right here. You know what I'm saying?
I was listening to something. I forgot what I was listening to, and I was like, "Yo, cause I ain't gonna
Right.
lie. You know, I do interviews. I interview everybody. I fuck with
Right.
everybody. But sometimes
Right.
I listen. I'll
Right.
be like, listen, man,
It's like
you could,
work, right?
yeah, be
It's
like,
like
yo,
some
you
people
could
you
not.
like and
Nah,
some people
sometimes
it's
I'll be
just
like,
work.
yo, he cool as hell. He got a good vibe, but it ain't what I want to listen to. But I heard something and I was like, okay, cause I didn't know where you was from.
Right.
See, what I do, I try not to do no research on you.
Yeah.
I want you to come do your bio here, explain, because if I don't know you, that means the audience don't know you.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
this is the point of you selling yourself to the audience. Then we go listen to some music and we say, okay, I rock with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because not
For
only
sure.
did he have a good vibe, a good attitude, the music backs it up. Sometimes dudes, you hear all this music and then you speak to them, nigga can't say 10 words.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? So and then we don't know who you are. So it's like, nah, give us your rundown, and then we'll go search the music from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You said I love HG. HG. What's HG?
HG. All right. So they used to call me Hayes guy. I used to sell a
Okay.
lot of Hayes out here.
Yeah,
You
cause
know what I'm
that's the name of
saying?
your name. Or that's your name on Instagram. It's Hayes Go.
Is it? Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
they used to
yeah.
call me out here. So back like early, like 2008, around that time when I got the name from Bass God. Remember Bass God?
Lil B,
Lil B.
Lil
And
B. Yeah.
I was just joking on Twitter one day because dudes would be like, thank you, Bass God. You know what I'm saying? All
Right,
that. So I
right,
was like,
right, right,
so
right, right.
dudes was like, thank you, Hayes God, and all that. So like I started coming out with some albums called Hayes God, Hayes God 1, all the way up to
Okay,
like Hayes God 4 or something like that.
got
Hayes
you.
God 3.5, all that. So I had a Hayes God series. So dudes was calling me Hayes God. So when I came out with the album with me and Cardiac, he's the heart, he's Cardiac, so it's I Love HG. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Yeah.
ask you something. Not too many artists do this nowadays. If you could put a dollar amount, how much money have you invested in yourself
Man, from back then,
till now?
man, it ain't nothing too crazy, but it's up there in the it's probably six figures or something close to it. You know what I'm saying? From videos to buying outfits to paying for promo to studio time, all that, bro. Like it all costs. So that's where the breaks come in at, because it's times where it's like, man, I gotta get to this money. I can't do this right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? If it's up to me and I had a bunch of money, I'll be in the studio all day rapping. But it's like I got miles to feed, I got rent to do, all that. I gotta get back to work. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, right.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to take for the eyes to be back on the city though? Because it's like
Oh,
it's
you talking about
there.
Philly?
Yeah, because it's there, but then it's there for negative stuff sometimes. It ain't
Yeah,
there
it is right
for the
there.
music no more.
I don't know. Honestly, like I don't know. I guess the next breakout artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's raw talent coming up right now. Like it's this kid. I don't know his name, but I think his name is like Gordy or something like that. He be
Mm-hmm.
spitting I like the kid Tor. Tor is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Core is hot. Like they putting on. Like to me, they up and come. They not up and coming in the city, but they up and coming in the industry type. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right,
Like
right,
in the
right,
city, them guys been out for years, but I feel like so I think Tor just signed a deal. You know, Core was with Dream Chasers, but you know he always do his thing. And it's a lot of up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying, as far as the light to be back on Philly. Oh yeah, we got Ryder. We can't forget Ryder. We
Roddy.
got
Yeah,
Skrilla.
right,
We got Kwani, OT7 Kwani.
right, 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 right. Yeah,
I mean, we
he's
got
large.
Ryder.
He was
Ryder's
rocking
killing
with
it. You know what I'm
Trump.
saying?
Yeah, he was
Right.
with, yeah he was with Trump. So I'm like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, so you know, we making our noise, but as far as like a movement or something like that, I don't know about all that because it's a lot going on. It's like Philly right now is like Chicago, where it's like the city got split in half and people start picking sides and all that. And it's like either you on this side or on that side.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And that's what made Skrilla so hot because Skrilla was able to say, I'm rocking with everybody. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And he
right,
got his own style. Like he's different.
right,
He's different from everybody. He don't even got the Philly sound or nothing. Like
right.
he created his own wave, his own beats, everything. So yeah, I mean, he actually made it cool to be from Kensington. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Isn't it weird that people don't even realize that Lil Uzi Vert is from Philly too?
Right, right,
People don't
right. Yeah,
even
he's
pay
definitely
attention
from
to that.
Philly.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely. He's from North too. Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. And somebody told me, it was like, yo, don't sleep on him or the dudes he got around him either.
Oh,
Like,
nah,
yeah, yeah,
nah, for
like,
sure. Nah, they real guys.
yeah, they was like,
And they from a real hood
yeah,
too.
they was like, yeah, he played that role, but don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. Like,
He just
yeah,
different, but you
yeah.
know, he's definitely a Philly dude for sure. If you meet him or you've been around him, you gonna know.
PMB was
Right.
lost also. What did he mean to the city?
Now he was big out here too. That was another a big hit the city took. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I've been around him a couple times. He's a good dude, cool dude. Um, yeah, like and then you know it was caught on camera and the way it happened and everything. It was a bad look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy, man.
Right.
That was crazy.
So the project you got out right now, where could they get that at?
It's on all the DSPs. It's on everything. You know what I'm saying? Tri-State Ride. That's, you know what I'm saying? Got 9 songs on there. And I was trying different things on this album. Like I got a little bit of everything. Cause like I got my usual sound on there. And I did some trap beats. Cause I did a couple songs like that and I had good response. So I was just trying things. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's just a solid piece of work. You know what I'm saying? It's only about like 30 minutes tops. Like, but it's you going every song count though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right,
Like every song is decent. I don't be trying to make a bunch of songs because I want every song to hit. You know what I'm saying? So my albums be like 10 songs, 15 max. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
stuff like that.
It-
Yeah, for sure.
Any dream collaborations you wanna?
Um, probably Sieg, you know what I mean? Whole people from back then. You know, like if I was, like, are you saying it because as a fan or is like I'm trying to do business? Because you know, business is
You trying to get a hit right now. Who you
a
want to get? Yeah,
hit.
yeah. You trying to get a hit. Who you think could bring that to what you doing?
Um, I don't even know, man. I don't be paying attention to
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
but
yeah.
me personally, I want to get into that realm of you know, that circuit that they got going on, like you know, up north New York and all that, like with the Griselda and all that, and Special and all them guys.
But that's
I'm trying to.
upstate though. That ain't the
I
city.
know. I mean, that ain't the city. You talking about the city pretty much.
Man, New York City is washed. I'll give it to the upstate
No,
dudes.
I'm
Yeah,
saying like as
yo,
far
I
as
like
that
what the
realm of
upstate.
like
I
that
like
what
what
they
the
got going on.
yeah the
That's what I'm
upstate
trying to
dudes
get into.
got
You know
it.
what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying?
upstate dudes
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, the
Like
dudes
they
in
they actually eating off this rap stuff. It's
right.
hard to eat off this thing, man. Like it's
Well,
hard,
the
man.
dudes in New York City want to be podcasters. They gatekeepers, blackballers, and
Right.
podcasters. At
Right.
least the dudes upstate is putting out records and putting they crew on. That's what I give them.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
they got movements. You got the tri-state. You said you had 2 projects out, right?
I got a bunch of no. That's the latest I put
The
out was
latest
Tri
one.
State
Okay.
Ride. Last year I had Sink or Swim. Like I said, I got a long catalog. I got I Love HG, More Love. I got Hayes got 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that. Like I mean, you can just go look it all up. I got all that on there.
So do you do a project a year or the like what is it you
This is
do?
whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
Sometimes I might do 2, 3 in one year. Like you know, like right now I just did that. April 1st I dropped that. And like sometimes I be ready quick. You know what I'm saying? I be like, man, I don't want to do this no more. I'm gonna do something else. But then my love for it just come back. I just start rapping. I just like, all right, I got enough songs. Let me drop something. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Ja Rule beats?
Oh,
Ja
Jalil
Lil. I
beats.
said Ja Rule. Ja
He
Lil
said Ja
beats.
Rule
Yeah, I'm like
beats.
Ja Rule. What the fuck is we talking?
I don't know. I think he's still doing his thing. He from Chester. He from Chester.
I don't know nothing about the areas though. I'm gonna keep it real
Yeah,
with you.
Chester. That's like another city outside of Philly. You know what I'm saying, but
Got
he
you.
he played a big part in Meek sound or whatever coming
Exactly.
up in the
Yeah.
beginning.
And Bobby
And his little
Shmurda too.
brother, I think, is the one who made the Dreams and Nightmares beat. Is his
Oh,
little
word.
brother.
He
Yeah,
but
his name Beat Bully.
no, but he a big part of Brooklyn too, cause he
For
gave
real?
hot
Oh, he gave
nigga.
Bobby that beat, right?
He didn't
That was
get
one of his
Bobby to be. I
joints.
think Bobby ganked it, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then
That was a Lloyd Banks joint.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He a
yeah,
big part
yeah.
of that
Oh yeah,
too.
that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So
Yeah, I met him before. He cool dude. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know if he's still rocking out though, but yeah, he definitely a legend out here.
So right now, what you got a visual out right now?
Yeah, I had two out. One with my man, Big Cuzzy, my man Haiti Yacht. We got a joint out, and I just did another one called Corners. And I'm trying to think of the one with all us three. It's called always called I'm Broke. Yeah, I'm broke. Yeah, I'm about to shoot another one. With my man Chubb Montega. These all artists from around here. That's high and they up and coming too.
Right.
And we about to shoot one probably like this weekend or something. I'm gonna definitely make sure you get that when I put it out, whatever.
Definitely DM.
For
So
sure, for
you
sure.
lived in Jersey, you live in Philly. Is it a
Right.
hero or hoagie?
Oh no, that's Hoagie down here. No, I ain't no hero. Don't nobody say hero of it. Maybe I'm North Jersey. I don't know what they say up there, but like once you pass Trenton and all that,
Even in Jersey, they say hoagie too.
yeah, it's Hoagie. It's Hoagie right here.
Goodness
Hoagie's
gracious.
hero. I ain't heard that since I was a kid.
We
That's some New
still
York
say
stuff.
hero. Well, we say chopped cheese now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, for sure, yeah.
so it ain't even sprinkles. Y'all don't say sprinkles either.
They say sprinkles and Jimmy's. You talking about like
Jimmy's, yeah, they
Jimmy's?
gonna say
Yeah.
Jimmy's. Like
I mean, I
yo,
say sprinkles though,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
don't. I
saying.
mean,
Like, cause
yeah.
sometimes, cause I was like 101 one day. I interviewed Crack, and I'm like, yo, what is drawing? Like, I ain't know. Y'all got your
You
own
ain't know none of the
language.
lingo,
Yo, I ain't
huh?
know none of that lingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you
They got their
drawing
own
right
little,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
what's been the difference? So you lived in South Jersey,
Yeah, I lived in South Jersey, yeah, like borderline South Jersey, yeah.
so it was kind of Philly
All right, so
influenced
pretty
a little
much I
bit.
came from Brooklyn and we moved to Jersey to get out the hood. So I grew up in a town called Willingboro. It's like half hour from Philly. It's a
Right,
nice town. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Laid
right,
back.
right, right,
And like pretty much, the cost living is different. New York expensive. Out here is pretty cheap, so we was able to live good down here. And
right.
my mom still worked in New York every day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's how we was able to live good down here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it was cool. Jersey, cool, man. Like I ended up doing all my time in Jersey, so it's like I kind of, I grew up in Jersey for sure, for sure. Like my rap career started in Jersey, so I got a lot of love for Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
But so how long you was in Flatbush?
I was out there, so I was like I was young. I was like 5'6" when I left Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
so
was
so
young.
we gotta claim you then. That's like Nas was born in Brooklyn. You knew that?
Yeah, I do that. I
Yeah,
do that. Yeah,
Nas
for
was in
sure.
Brooklyn
No,
too.
I
He's like,
still listen. I've been in Brooklyn so much, like I was just out there for Haitian Flag Day the other day. I was in
right,
the
right,
park,
right,
man,
right. Yeah, it
Prospect
was
Park,
it
like.
was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
always in the hood up there. Like my whole family's still up there. I'm the only one that came to Jersey.
Right.
Like some of my cousins, we all moved in the same house. You know how we do. Like we'll be like 15 of us in one
Word,
house.
word,
Because
word.
once we got that house, it was my mom, my aunt, and then my aunt just started bringing all my cousins that was having rough time up there. You know what I mean? Who parents wasn't doing the best. She like, come live with us. So we just took everybody in. But for the most part, my whole family is from Brooklyn, Queens, that area. You know what I'm saying? If they're not in Haiti, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So where we come where you at? What should we eat? What's the food at? What's the
You guys
best
come
place
to
to?
Philly, man. It's everything out here, man. It's a lot of food out here. Like, of course you got the cheesesteaks and all that, you
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But it's everything, man. It's like, I mean, we got halal fusion out this joint. You know what I'm saying? We
See,
got a
I'm
lot
a
of stuff
halal
going on.
dude. I love halal
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We got a little bit of everything, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be eating out this joint,
Yeah.
man, every day. Like, got good pizza. We got good everything, man. Everything you could think of, we got it.
So do they got like sneaky places where dudes selling swine still, or that's shut down?
Yeah, you can get swine, but it's a lot of halal out here though, because a lot of people Muslims, so it's like, well,
Right.
you can find it. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's
And we got
places.
white people out here, they eat that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. That's the end of that,
They go
right?
eat they swine. They got
Word,
their barbecue spots and all that. They got that.
word. Philly. What you said? You from what part?
Well, right now I stay in Kensington, but I'll be in North Philly.
Ain't Kensington like a drug area, like some fucked
Yeah,
up shit?
yeah,
Like,
that's like right around the corner for me. But the building I'm in right now, it's like a gentrified joint. But
got
I used to
you.
live on that side too, though. Like
Yeah,
I used to
yeah,
live
yeah.
across the street from. It's called Needle Park. It's the park where
That's what
everybody
I'm
get
saying.
high at.
Yeah, I heard this. I
I used to
heard.
live right across the street from that joint. So my kids all had to walk to school. Had to they stepping on needles and all that. I done been through all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
yeah,
they on that diesel out there.
for sure. It's really Fetty. It's Fetty and Trank and all that. Yeah, that's what's going on out here.
What happened that the young dudes started to
The
experiment?
perks, the perks. It
Yeah,
was the
like
perks. Yeah, I almost felt like that was designed, man, to do that.
right, right, right,
It's like a dude will get in a car accident or something, and they'll put you on perks, and the next thing you know, you strung out.
right, right.
It was this one kid I knew. He was in a car accident. They put him on perks, and then when he couldn't find perks, he would cry, real tears, like he would be in pain, and he would be crying like bad. So what they do is when they can't find that, they try the other stuff. You know?
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't seen it all living over there by the park. Like I didn't seen little kids, everything. I didn't seen a little bit of everything out there, man. It's bad.
It's a Commonwealth state too, as well, right?
Right, right.
So your time is different. Y'all get time for some from
Yeah, you
yeah.
doing day for day out this joint. You doing it's bad.
So you never got locked up out there.
Nah, in Philly, I did my biz in Jersey.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I've been on the island a couple times too though, but
Yeah.
mostly Jersey though.
Willenboro wasn't the city high chick out there too?
Yeah, all three of them. I
Right.
actually know them. Like, yeah, I know them.
Wow.
The guy Robbie, he's in the group. I used to go rap for them all the time when I was young, when I was a kid.
Wow.
I used to knock on his door to go rap for him. Like, yo, hear me, like you know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
so all right, being out there right now, if you wanted to come out, of course you're independent, but is it like you have to join a certain side to
Who me?
yeah.
As far as what in Philly?
Yeah, because Philly is divided. Like you got whoever's with DC.
Yeah, like me personally,
Yeah.
I don't really be mixing with these rappers like that. I
Okay.
don't mix with them. Like I
Okay.
know them, I speak, I salute them and all that, but I just do me.
Right.
I don't be trying to be caught up with what everybody got going on.
Right.
And it's crazy because when I look at my streams, Philly's my biggest market. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I don't know where my fan base is coming from, but it's always Philly number one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
It's
great.
always Philly, New York, Jersey sometimes, Wilmington. Matter of fact, Jersey don't be on there a lot. It'd be like Philly, New York, Wilmington, Delaware, DC. Like
Right.
that's my fan base at.
Right, right, right. When you check your Spotify numbers.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's dope. So this is Big Rod 1804. Give them
Right.
your social media.
Yeah, IG is Big Rod 1804. You know, Facebook is Young HG, YUNGHG. X is I think it's Big Rod 1804. Everything else is Big Rod. I'm on TikTok too, Big Rod 1804. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do it on TikTok because they be like taking your music down, like when you
Right.
try to post your videos and stuff.
It'd be your music they'll take down too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy because I see some people get it off, but for me, it's like I just started just posting regular stuff. I'm like, I can't really post my music on there like that.
Right. What's your
So,
favorite social media platform?
Probably TikTok. I like the algorithm that is, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, and it's just different, you know what I'm saying? I like TikTok.
My favorite is
IG
X,
is
believe
cool,
it
but
or
I
not.
feel like everybody being fake on IG.
Yeah, my favorite is X though.
Oh yeah?
And my favorite is X because you could really post anything on there. They don't
Right.
mess with you like that. You know what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what it is? I don't really got too much traction on there because I fell back from there for years. So going back on there, it's like, all right, I probably gotta really start from scratch to get my wave back up.
Yo.
At one point, you know.
What I tell everybody, it's free.
Right.
The thing with X is you could get your traction on X. When you post a link, that's the only platform that got a click through besides Facebook. If you
Right.
post a link, people could click that. Instagram, go to my bio. TikTok, go to my bio. Everything else is go to my bio. X,
Yeah.
you click right there and go somewhere else.
Right.
That's why I tell everybody, get on there, figure out how to work that because that's click-through rate is going to be better. You know what I'm saying? The click-through rate is going to be better. So if you got 10 streams from X a day, that's 10 more than what you got.
Right. I just gotta figure that out. I gotta get on there again.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
know
I
what I'm
see
saying?
people be talking about they be on there. I be seeing
Right,
that.
right. I'm because now
I
they
ain't
got
gonna lie, when I go on there, all I see is like porn and stuff like that.
yeah. Now they got spaces too. They got spaces
Right.
where dudes is in the spaces talking, building. You could go in there and create a space, invite all the homies, everybody in there. You know, just kicking it like it's like Clubhouse but
Okay.
on X. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope. That's
Yeah, they
dope.
got it's called Spaces. You know what I'm saying? So all the battle rappers be in Spaces. You know, that's where a lot of that traction and that friction be coming from, the Spaces. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's called Spaces. So yeah, I would, Elon, you owe me a check for just advocating for X and stuff like that. So bro, I want to go listen to the project, digest the project. I'm gonna bring you back after I listen to it. What I want to do, the first pinned comment in this video is that Tri-State album. Give them the title again.
Tri-State Rod, Big Rod 1804, man. It's Tri-State Rod.
Tri-State Rod. So it's Tri-State Rod?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Rod the whole time. I'm thinking.
Nah,
Oh.
Rod, my name, Tri-State Rod. Like,
So
ROD.
what's your Tri-State?
I told you, New York, Jersey, and Philly. Those are states
So how you at Philly? Can you? So how you go?
Those are places I lived at, so that's why I'm
Okay,
Tri-State
no,
Rod.
because
I
you know,
made my own Tri-State.
right? I was about to say because Tri-State is New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. So I'm like,
Connecticut, and then down here is New York, Philly, Jersey, and Delaware. But I kind
wow,
of just
that's what I thought. See, that's what
yeah.
I thought you was gonna say. So
Nah, I
you
made
would,
my own Tri-State.
so you would be
you know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn, Jersey, and because you know when you
Phillies.
from, because you know when you from Brooklyn, we don't say we from New York. I'm
New
from
York,
I'm from
nah.
Brooklyn. Like
from
people be
Brooklyn.
like, yo, where you from? You from New York? No, I'm from Brooklyn.
And it's crazy because when I told you, like, I'd be like, you know, I'm from New York. They'd be like, what part? I'd be like, bro. They'd be like, yeah, you come off like you from Brooklyn. Like,
Right.
you
Well,
just give off Brooklyn.
yo, bro, I think that's why I love Philly because our ways and the way we think is very,
Right.
very similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy how I was able to come out here and maneuver because, you know, Philly ain't really receptive to everybody.
Hell
But
no.
I get a lot of love out here.
Right.
And I tell them it's because me being from New York, it kind of made me able to, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, to
Right.
go anywhere and be received. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's not really nothing that y'all can show me that I ain't seen already. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we got
Really not.
we got Big Rod 1804 in the building. Make sure I'm gonna have everything. The first pinned comment on this video gonna have everything. You just gotta DM me to YouTube. You guys give me everything so I could just make this. Yo, I appreciate you for coming through. I'm gonna listen to that project though. I'm gonna let you know.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm a dig because when I'm when I'm working out or whatever, I just listen to different music, and then I'm gonna let you know what I really think. But I did listen to something that was inside of your bio on
My link tree.
X. Yeah, I went and listened to some stuff. I went to the YouTube and I was like, okay, all right, because I wanted to shit on it. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be like,
Hey, when people used to give me their CDs, I was like, well, it's probably I didn't want to hear nobody.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna front. I was like, okay. I feel confident. You know what I'm saying? I feel confident.
Right.
You had it because I'm into flows, cadence, rhyming on beat. That's the era I'm from. When dudes rapped on the beat, all of this stuff, dudes be talking, and I don't know what none of that is, man. I want to hear flow. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear a dude on the beat. So you definitely was putting that down. So yo, I'm definitely a supporter. I'm riding with you. Like I said, shout out to my little nephew, you know what I'm saying, for hooking us
shout
up.
out to bro, man, for putting everything together.
Yep, and I'm bringing you back. So when I hit you, say, yo, man, what you doing tonight? I need you to come on. Don't be like,
just give me a heads up. So I can be ready for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because sometimes I be random, like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? All right, let's go live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna bring you back. But I want them to listen to the music, and we gonna go from there. So I'm gonna sign you out, man. I appreciate you for coming through.
All right, bro.
Anybody you want to shout out? You want to shout out anybody?
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my boy Drench. Shout out to all my guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tune in, man. I ain't even gonna go down the list, man, because I'm gonna leave somebody out.
Yeah, they be like, yo,
my boy Drench definitely say, yo, make sure you shout me out. I'm gonna shout him out. Yeah, I'm not gonna shout everybody else out, but I know who it is. Shout out to Big Cuzzy, Hadioc, my man Super Drugs, Cardiac Dot, my squad, everybody. You know what I mean? Tri-State Ride, man. Brooklyn, Jersey, and Philly, man. I'm here, man.
We out of here. Till next time. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, you want to be a part of the next wave? Then hit me up at info@doggiediamondstv.com. That's right, email info@doggiediamondstv.com. Let's see if you got what it takes.